already got Stan in the comment section.
Hello, America.
What's going on, everybody? We did not announce that we were doing the show until not too long ago, so we'll give a couple of minutes to let people start filing in. How was your weekend, Trey? Other than I was
Uh,
with you for most of it, so
it was hot,
it was
but it was fun though. It was fun.
definitely. Um, we got some people joining us. It's not telling me how many. Oh, there it goes. It's updating now. We got Manny, Alex, impatiently waiting. We started exactly at 6:45.
hmm Nothing's ever good enough for people.
She gonna start jumping in here like Nate does. We got Michael Smith, Georgia's strongest man.
Yep, Michael Smith. That's right. He did a fantastic job.
Keith, are you working out? Is that who I heard knocking on
No,
my door just a
he's
minute ago?
he's he's doing the metal
Oh,
work.
he's working. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
he
excited to see
texted me
what y'all
about
look
what I
like.
wanted done on him. I said just round off the sharp edges. I mean that's where the legs got cut.
Yeah. Adam said he hit the like button. Yes, if you haven't already, hit the like button,
Yeah,
please.
hit the damn like button.
We'll give it a few more minutes, let people start filing in. But while we do that, shout out, we got a new sponsor to the channel, Aurora Mobile IV. They are an
That's right.
exclusive sponsor, which means they are going to be the only IV sponsor on the channel. So we are happy to have them, thankful
That's
for their
right.
support.
So the rest of them can hit the road.
That's right. We will have her on the show next week or two, whenever she's available and we're able to work it out so we can discuss, the benefits of hydration. I know, Trey, you utilize it a lot, don't you?
hmm I do.
Um,
It is fantastic, sir. I feel a lot better during the competition day. I feel more energized than without.
Alex says I'm kind of quiet. Hang on a second. Can you hear me okay?
Matt Anderson's in the house. I imagine Matt Anderson sits at home on his recliner and he's drinking a protein shake in one hand. He's doing a shake weight in the other as he's watching us on this live stream.
The shake weight, is that what? Yeah.
Yep, the little
Is
white
that
shake
better,
weight.
Alex? Can y'all hear me better now? All right. Can you hear me okay, Trey?
Yeah, just fine.
Okay. All right. Alex was telling me. Speak with your chest. Okay. Well, let me get fired up enough. I might. Trey has hidden cameras at my place or something, man.
I'm
All
just
right.
sitting next to the beanbag chair eating Cheetos.
We got a good bit of people in here now. Let's go ahead and get the show started. Um, Shout out to, again, we got a new sponsor, Aurora. Our other sponsors, Noah Galloway's Live With No Excuses podcast, Cerberus Strength, Lambert Moving in Alabama and Columbus, Georgia. Uh, Anybody else we want to give credit to before we jump into the bulk of the show? Anybody else you can shout out?
Um, if you hadn't already, go on Matt Powell's page, and if you can donate a little bit here and there to help them reach
Yes.
their goal, try to do that.
Yep, definitely. Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. All right. So this past weekend, we were live streaming Georgia's Strongest. A few of y'all were in the chat with us. And Trey, it's funny enough, my mom actually asked me, she goes, "What did you show Trey on your phone?" And you said, "Don't say nothing." When I leaned over to show
Naked
you the
pictures.
message. No, no, when I leaned over to show you the message from the promoter who
Yeah,
was upset
yeah,
with me.
yeah.
So let's go ahead and clear the air on this one. I'm not going to give names. I'm not going to put anybody down. I'm having to hold Trey back. Trey's a attack dog. And I'll tell you, I learned a lot about Trey this weekend, and I'm so thankful that he is on my side. There was a video put out about us backing out of a specific show, and I was called unprofessional for doing so at short notice. That's not the entire story. He said that he needed to put the video out because his other normal live streamer was getting a lot of hate, a lot of spamming. If that's the case, I do hate that. But it does speak volumes that no one knew we were supposed to be doing the stream, and they still thought he was doing the stream. So I'm not going to say anything else about that. We backed out of the show. It was the Monday, 2 Mondays before the show. Did that because a plethora of reasons, including the fact that nothing had been exchanged money wise. There was a couple of missed deadlines on some needed material. It was putting a lot of undue stress on not only myself but my family. And I will always put my family first. Whether anybody wants to, if anybody wants to argue that about me, Trey, you know more than anybody. I always put family first. So if they don't want to choose to believe that, I understand. But that's their issue, not mine. But yes, I did back out of a show. Again, no money was exchanged, no contracts were signed. I did ask months prior to find someone else when I started having some personal issues that were causing some hardships. Actually backed out of a different show that paid me full amount up front, but I refunded their money the day I backed out. They gave me no issues. I gave them the same package that I offered this guy, and he said that his show had too many moving parts to be able to do the live stream on top of it. I don't know about y'all, but like we've seen a lot of shows run with live streams and a lot of moving parts. I don't think any one show is better than the other. I don't think any one show is more difficult than the other. I don't think my show's on par with World's Strongest Man, but I don't think that any show is too big to be able to handle doing a live stream too. But again, I'm not going to put anybody's name out there and downplay them, but if y'all pay attention to Trey this weekend, you might have already noticed.
Yeah, I couldn't. That's just how I am. Everybody in here probably knows that I'm very loyal to my people, and so when somebody gets attacked, I sit there in my brain. I'm like, I have to say something because I have nothing to lose. I can be out of Strongman tomorrow, and I'll be financially just fine. I don't need to have it, so it's not like I want to go to World's Strongest Man. So I knew by me saying something, at least I brought light into the situation. Of course, I had people message me on the side that I think they thought I give a crap about their opinion, but they don't know me very well because I don't give a shit about their opinion. But anyways, the storm's over with now. I just want people to know if you mess with me or my family or my friends, I'm coming at you.
Oh, it felt so good knowing you had my back like that. I appreciate you. But let's move on. Let's get over the drama of at least the internal drama. We can talk about other people's drama for all I care. We got a lot that we can discuss from Shaw Strength's show coming up. Anything else? Well, let's go back. Let's talk about Georgia's this weekend. That was a really fun show. Yeah. Hot. I don't know which one's worse, Georgia's or Alabama's.
Oh, I would say probably this year compared to last year, Alabama's. Georgia was worse this year because it's in a tight area, so there's really no wind flow or airflow. Whereas Alabama's is open, you still got airflow. I think that's the only thing that's different. Both of them are god awful.
Stan said 1A and 1B. Yes.
Yeah,
that was tough. That was the first time we've had cameras overheat. Two of our cameras we kept having to swap back and forth between cameras because they were shutting off.
Yeah, Destiny let me know after the fact that I could have used because I kept saying on live stream I need some candy. That she actually had candy. I should have asked, but I didn't. My brain wouldn't allow me to think. Sugar was going down.
Well, let me grab my phone. Let's go through some of the results. As no surprise, though, Mr. Michael Smith, who's in the comments with us, he dominated the day in his class of 265, right?
That's right.
Yep. And then we had, I'm trying to go off memory while I pull it up. Justin Weaver won the 200 class. Corey Carroll surprised me. No surprise with that. I mean, Coral Carey surprised me.
Coral Carey?
Corey Carroll.
There you go.
Corey Carroll. Was not familiar with him going into the show, but he beat out Nick Stock, who we watched do the Pro-Am show just a few weeks ago, and he was dominant all the way up until the very end of the show, and the last event caused him to drop down to second. But Nick Stock was in this one, and then he ended up beating Nick Stock in this one. So I was really impressed with him. And then obviously the ladies blew it out the water. Destiny doing, what did she end up with? Destiny, what was your final deadlift? I'm trying to still
It was
pull it up.
520, and then she attempted 570 twice, which she broke the ground like it was 315, and it got stuck right about her knee level.
Yeah, that's right. Which, so I, for the first time, I actually deadlifted 500 on axle for the first time ever today, and I was super stoked. And then I went back and thought, like, Destiny would smoke me so bad in deadlift right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, 520.
yeah.
Her PR is
It's crazy to think
550.
there's women out there that are smoking like guys that actually go to the gym.
Yes.
I mean,
Um,
keep in mind, y'all are the lightweights, but they're still men.
she said I wasn't patient with the hitch. That's 100% right.
Yeah, I don't think she
Yeah, I'm.
realized. All right, let me say. I don't think she. I think it surprised her. She wasn't ready for the
It
fact the
did.
weight just flew up like it did.
It came off that ground so fast. It's insane. Like her groundbreaking speed is unbeatable. Like it's just get that consistency above the knee. She'd be 600 pounds.
Yeah, there's some women out there now that's very impressive. They're deadlifting mid five, 600 pounds. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, even Carrie Satterwhite in the Masters of it, 410 pounds.
Yes, and she's how old? Mid 40s.
Yeah, she's in her 40s. She's world's strongest GG. I need to figure out how old she. I think she might be a little bit older than that. She's a grandmother,
Well, yeah, it's possible.
but she should have been in the open division.
Oh, no doubt, she should always be in the
Yeah,
open division. But I know she did it. She did to get to nationals.
yeah. All right. Let's see. Anybody else? Mr. Keith Harden did a really good job on the stone, set a PR. He ended up fourth overall for the day, but
Yeah, it's crazy. That wrist worked for them stones, but it didn't work for nothing else.
uh, he zeroed the log and still got fourth. That's tough to do. Like to
Yeah,
zero and still come fourth out of 10. So really proud of him for that. He got, I think, shows one rep on that stone, but he was so close to that second one. So congrats to him on that. Because he couldn't. The stone that he failed at Forge was 280 something, and this was a 300, I think.
yeah, I think it was
Yeah,
307. I think.
something like that. So let's see. Anybody else you want to shout out in this group? Because we just kind of went over the
Big
winners and.
Big
Oh
Garrett
yeah,
did really
Garrett.
did really well. That's his first ever Strongman show, and he claims he's gonna retire now. But I'm trying to get him to come to the limit breaker.
I told him I said you
Um,
can't retire until April.
but he did really good. Big giant man. I thought Mr. Tim Balu was gonna take it there at
Man,
the
it was
end,
close.
but that heat got to him.
Yeah.
It was so bad, heat wise, dehydrated, that Tim went and drank one beer and came over to me, and he was like, he was already buzzing because of how dehydrated he was,
Oh, I
and he
believe
chugged the
it.
beer. So he was like, "Yeah, I'm feeling it right now, man. Just on one beer."
I believe it. Um,
uh,
yes, I'm blanking on his name right now, but there was a gentleman that walked up behind me. He goes, "When are we going to break open the whiskey?" Because I was wearing the whiskey weights and waist shirt, and I was like, "I don't have any here." And he brought a bottle over there, and handed it to me. It was still sealed. I was like, "I'm not breaking open your bottle." He goes, "Oh, I'll do it." He started cracking. I was like, "Don't get kicked out of here." And he's like, "Oh, yeah, you're right." I I love the fact that people are just bringing alcohol over there now.
I I know who he was. I know his name. I can't
I
think
do
right
too,
this
and
second.
I feel bad because he probably watches our show, and I'm like,
Well,
I'm
his
trying to.
girlfriend or wife was competing.
Yeah, I think he was.
Was he? He might.
I
Yeah, I
think
think he
so.
was too.
Yeah.
Actually,
Was it
it's so
was it
hard to remember
Lucas?
everything. Thing
Was it Lucas?
that wasn't Lucas. Uh, what's his name? Winich.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time remembering. I feel so bad, but if you Blake Ford, that's who it was. I think.
It was. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, okay. So, shout out to Blake for trying to share with me. I just didn't want him to get busted.
Yes, Morgan. That's right. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Good group of people out there. Always fun. Definitely got plans for next year to figure out the congestion, because the biggest obstacle out there is keeping the cameras at an angle where people can still see and not block the shot, because it is a very tight quarters. But I think I've got an idea of how to figure that out next year. Just got to pay for some
Yep.
extra stuff.
We had to put our attack dogs out there again,
Oh yeah, shout out to
deflecting people
Kat
left and
and
right.
Alex. Boy, they were holding it
Troopers.
down. Yes, Alex was all sunburned coming back because she had to sit there in the sun blocking the cameras.
That's what Cat shares. She said, my forehead's burned.
All right. Anything else you want to hit on with Georgia's?
Matt Powell did a great job as usual. He gave a little roast session, so it was pretty funny to hear that. I mean, he had a lot of moving parts going on. People were coming to him left and right, which I do know how that feels. But it was a successful show, and I'm glad that it went well. Hopefully next year, Scofall, however you say it, it's great people, but hopefully he'll have it in an air conditioned next year. Fingers crossed.
He's talking about that. He said it's either going to be there or possibly the convention center
Oh,
where we
okay.
were at for the pro-am. Yeah.
Well, we just got to worry about the internet at that place.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll get that figured out too. I've got to figure out internet for our venue for next year's show anyway. So I'm probably going to have some kind of mobile setup.
That'd be good.
Let's see. Did the bench press 405 220 thing? No. So the bench press thing, I was a little bummed out by that.
Dude, I did a blood dump and an IV the night before to prep for that, and I get there, they tell me I can't do it. I was upset.
So the venue had concerns about Trey and anybody else doing it that didn't sign waivers, and they didn't want to do day of waivers, so their insurance didn't cover it. So they put a nix on that, unfortunately. But we'll bring that back around maybe for the pro-am or for the Fit Expo that we're hosting. Maybe we'll do a bench press specialty thing
That'll work.
because I'll be the one controlling the insurance. So I'll do what I want.
That's right.
But yeah, Matt, definitely one of my favorite promoters to work with, especially around the Southeast. Not my favorite. You are, but top three.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we want to stick with local stuff for now, or you want to move on up to Brian Shaw's?
I'm not happy with Brian Shaw right now
I know, that's kind of what I want to
because Bobby Dumbass Thompson is in there, but they didn't let Patty Haynes get in, so I think I'm a little pissed.
So yeah, I'm not happy that they got Bobby Thompson in there, but I kind of understand why Patty Haynes didn't get in there. Primarily for the pressing. I saw somewhere like his bench press is only like 175 kilos. So I mean, what's that, 390 something? Not even.
175 kilos.
Yeah.
125 is 275, so 175 would be close to that.
Yeah, because I put 100. Let's see, 150. I put 195 on the bar, and that's 396. So yeah, so it's less than 400 pounds. You're not going to be competitive on a lot of pressing, and I know that's some of his weaker points in pressing is pressing. So I kind of understand because there's a max log and then the bench press setup.
Well, here's my whole thing. You got 16 people in that show, right?
Mm-hmm.
You should take the top 10 strongest men in the world that were at World Strongest Man, put them in there, and then you can add the 6 other ones that you feel like you can add. So I don't understand. There was plenty of room to put the extra people, but the top 10 in the world should get a chance at that show. And I think that was I know why he did it, because he has favorites and he has athletes he has to put on because he sponsors them. I know that's why. Otherwise, Bobby wouldn't be in it. But it's just it was ridiculous to me.
Michael pointed out, how did Bobby even qualify to go? Doesn't seem fair. Was that because, I mean, has he won anything or even podiumed anything in the last year?
Well, he did the Arnold. He got third, was it a year and a half, 2 years ago?
Did he?
Yeah, he got third place 2 years ago.
Well, that's 2 years ago.
A lot
of changes in 2 years.
Yeah, I know, 100%. But I'm saying that's because he's an athlete of his. That's why he got invited.
Oh, he's a Shaw athlete.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So Evolution Athletics. That makes more sense. Still doesn't seem quite fair, but um, at Big Apple, so we have local guys as good as or better than Bobby. Bobby's
Oh,
good at a couple of lifts. Like he's got
nobody's
some
gonna touch him
strong
in
lifts, but
deadlifts
yeah.
or log press, but I think stones, he's trash. Bags, he's trash. Yeah, I would think in a five event show, and there was a deadlift and log in there. I didn't lose too many points. In other events, I think I could beat Bobby Thompson.
Man, you have created an army of Bobby haters.
It's because they're
Look
loyal
at
to
these
me and I'm
comments.
loyal to them.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's true if you think about it. I mean, of all the lineup, he sticks out the most to me. Not only because I don't really like him, and he's friends with a particular dumbass who I don't like now either. But I just it ought to be a top 10 man.
Yeah. I do agree. I don't. I mean, I don't. But I don't know if World's Strongest Man top 10 are actually the strongest 10 men in the world. Because
They're the world's strongest men. They made it to the finals,
we,
whereas Lucas Hatton didn't make it.
that's true. But
Uh,
I don't know. I still am not happy with World's Strongest Man. There's still a
because
lot to work. There's still a lot of work
Bobby
they got
be
to do.
squabbling knobs. That's great.
We keep on. This show is going to have to just be members only viewer. Like we can't have
Yeah,
anybody else watching.
that's right.
We might
That's right.
we get if we get our memberships high enough, we might just do members only
I'm
completely.
turning everybody to the villain side. It feels good to be over there.
Yes.
That's like when
Um,
whenever you talk to wrestlers. I don't know if you ever talk to wrestlers, but you have a heel and a face. The
yeah.
wrestlers always like being the heel because it's so much easier to get people to hate you than it is
Oh,
for people to
easy.
like you. So
Yeah, just don't hold anything back.
that's right.
um, but no, is there anybody that you wish you'd see up on the Shaw Classic show that's not?
Lucas Lucas Fatton.
Did you say that?
I
Because I
didn't,
missed
but
it if you did.
I will now. Yeah, Lucas Fatton.
Oh Lord, we were this close to having him on the show. So that's
I
got
did.
to
I'm
be.
just repeating what was people were saying. These are some hating people in his comments tonight.
Yeah, this has been aggressive. I guess we started off with that tone. So Trey can't stand being one dimensional. He's always saying you have to be able to do it all. Yeah, to win a show, you have to be consistent.
That is correct.
Yep.
That's why I don't
Well,
like him. But Mitchell Hooper is consistent across the board and everything he does. So you got to give him props for that.
yeah.
But it's so much easier to lift all those weights if you don't have the baggage of your family behind you anymore.
Well, that brings my next question. Do you think Luke should have been invited?
I do. He had a great showing at the Arnold. Yeah, he didn't really work out World's Strongest Man, but the guy lifted 600 pounds to his shoulders.
Hmm.
Clearly, he has strong shoulders and strong chest. He would have done good in two of those events.
Yeah, he did good at the road too. Like
He's more
he got
deserving than Bobby freaking Thompson. I know that. And what's his name? He's from
what'd you
Canada.
see Nate?
What's his name?
Hoth.
No. Well, him too. He sucks. But he's married to Sam Bellevue.
Oh, God, what's his name? Yeah, I would have. Maxime Boudreau.
Maxime Boudreau. Yeah, he doesn't deserve it
Yeah.
either.
Which did he? He didn't get invited, did
He's there
he? Is
because
he?
he's also an athlete of Evolution Athletics.
Which I guess no. Maxine he won North America's strongest. I guess I can at least justify that as a qualifier.
But Lucas Hatton got second in the Arnold.
Yeah, but he beat Lucas Hatton at North America's.
That's not a real show. I don't recognize that show. That was in Canada. Canada's not real.
Did you see Nate's comment about Bobby's consistency?
Yes, I did. It was great.
Yep. Oh man, this is gonna be a fun hate-filled episode. I love it.
Absolutely. We're the He-Man woman haters. Remember that movie?
Yes. Oh, Froggy. Uh,
That's right.
yeah. All right. Well, let's talk about the events real quick for Shaw Classic. Let me pull them up. Or
They're
I
gonna
keep
be
saying
heavy.
Shaw Classic. Strongest man on earth. I know we've got the max log. Let's see.
Now I like Sam Bellevue. Now I'm not really a fan of him, but I like her
Yeah, oh, yeah. I haven't seen anything bad about her.
because I
She's
see that somebody put I don't like him and then Boudreaux and his lady. So I want to make sure everybody knows I like her.
yeah,
And I don't think he's a bad person. I just don't think he deserves to be in some of the shows he's in.
yeah. No, I totally agree with that. All right, so we got max log. Who do you have winning that? Let's go through it and just pick winners for each event.
Well, now that Lucas Hatton's not in there, you're going to either see Tom Stoltman or Mitchell Hooper.
Lucas is in there.
Mick, Lucas Hatton?
Yeah,
It's not. Is he at the
he's
show?
in it. Yeah, he's invited.
Oh, well, the whole time I didn't know he was in the damn show. I thought that's what
Yeah,
we were
he's in
talking
it.
about. Yeah, you still much I pay
No,
attention to more shit. All right, so Trey Mitchell is obviously I think going to be the overall, but I think Mitchell Hooper and if Lucas is in there, it's going to be a battle.
yeah,
I can tell you he's probably not going to do good because there's 4 bicep intensive uh, events, and that's Evan Singleton who's trying to rush back from a tear. That's really stupid.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, Manny's asking about Thor. Yeah, Thor dropped out. Got dropped by accident by Mitchell Hooper on his live stream, but
Go figure.
the Lawless brothers confirmed it.
Yeah, he dropped through his
But
cheating on accident too.
well, let's go event by event. Who do you think's got the best chance of taking the max log?
I'm gonna say Trey Mitchell.
Trey Mitchell. Um, that's definitely going to be between him, Mitchell Hooper, and
Chris
Lucas
Stewart's in
Hatton.
here. Evan's stupid. We got some hating going on tonight.
Man, we ain't had
Bicep
Stewart
Bobby.
here in a while.
That's right.
All right, what about the keg toss for max weight? Have you seen this before? A max keg toss?
I've never seen. I've seen distance. I've never seen max get off.
Mm-mm.
I would say that's probably going to be a. Isn't Wesley Derwinski in this show?
Yes, but I think
It's going to be
Trey
him or
or
Tom Stoltman.
Tom Stoltman. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's who I think is going to take that one. The length
Now,
and the
Maxine
explosiveness.
is also good at throwing. So I mean, there could be a toss up between them 3. But I would think, from what I've seen recently, Derwinski and Tom will be the top 2.
I wish we had a max keg for weight back when Shaw, Sedrunas, and all of them were doing it. That would have been awesome.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, we got a frame carry and a arm over arm next.
That's going to be more than likely a Mitchell Hooper
Yeah.
and probably Tom Stoltman. Well, how heavy is the frame?
It's not listed right here.
If it's above 850, Tom Stoltman's going to have a problem with his grip, so I'm going to rule him out. I'm going to say Mitchell. I'm sorry, Mitchell Hooper. You want to say Trey Mitchell or Mitchell Hooper? Mitchell Hooper, and I think that Evan Singleton can probably do the frame really well. I'm not sure about the overarm. If his arm is good, that's an event I think he can do well at.
Well, since there's no ramp to go up, you think Trey Mitchell is going to be better at this one? Because I know he has
No.
issues with his Achilles and stuff.
Even just picking up the damn frame and the arm without even being on. I mean, that's because you start on non-incline. Really,
Yeah.
he couldn't even pick it up.
Mm.
There's something wrong. He explained it in one of his videos. He has crush strength, and he has certain like the way he can hold his wrist strength, but it's holding it like to the side like a farmer's. His hands go dead.
Well, he also. I'm sorry. As soon as I went to talk, I saw Chris Stewart's comment.
Look.
So Trey Mitchell also has kind of short arms. So when the frame's out to the side, it's more in
Yeah.
the fingertip, not in the hand. So I
That's
understand that. I can relate to that personally.
But I will say Lucas Hatton carried the frame like it was no problem at the Arnold, so he might be pretty good at this too. He surprised us.
Yeah. Lucas Hatton, he's surprisingly mobile for his size. I guess
Yes,
that's just coming
very
from
much.
football.
He looks like Humpty Dumpty, but he's very good.
All right, we got manhood stones next. This one surprised a lot of people last year.
Oh,
A lot of
that's.
people zeroed or failed the heavy one.
I think this year not going to have the issue. I think Tom Stolten's going to win, and Trey
Well, I
Mitchell's going to
think,
be second.
uh, yeah, I can agree with that.
They're going to have some
You said
different game
Trey.
plan this year. They're
Wait,
they're going to start light.
you said Trey
Tom's going to
Mitchell's gonna
win.
be
Trey
second.
Mitchell's coming in second. Yeah,
Okay.
Tom can pick up a 600-pound stone. I know.
Yeah.
So if he comes in ready, and he did, he surprised me. World Strongest Man. Now, Tom in the recent past, and he's never been good at any other shows for real. He doesn't come in 100%. So
Yeah.
it could be a Trey Mitchell show.
I'm hoping because I've seen a few videos where people were kind of calling him out on that, where he just kind of comes in, participates, walks away with something. I'm hoping he gets a little bit of a fire under because he has the potential to be a dominant force across all the shows. I don't know why he falls off so hard at these other shows.
I don't know. It's very surprising to me because I think if you're going to be like one of the greatest of all time, you've got to do well in other shows too, not just one specific show.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Up next, we got the giant trap bar deadlift for Max. There's a lot of Maxes in this show. Where do you think we're going to see
Well,
the Max hit?
what is the pull at? Is it a 16-inch, 13-inch? Does it say?
It does not say what
I
I'm
think
looking
a
at.
trap bar typically is between, what is it, 13
9,
and 16?
Mine sits
Okay.
at 9, but it depends on what size tires you use, or too, or what weights you use. I know
Yeah, so
they're not going to use regular plates.
if it's off the floor, probably in the mid to high nines.
Oh, really? You think
Maybe.
that low?
Yeah, I don't. If it's a 9-inch pool, that shit's not. I don't know.
I
It's hard to
doubt
it's
it's
hard to
not.
tell.
I doubt it's a 9.
I don't know.
I bet it's going to be closer to a 13 to 16. Um,
I'm not good at frame deadlifts like that, so I can't really base it off. I don't know. That's one
well,
that you probably know better than I will.
Adam said 1,200. I think it's going to be somewhere in the 11 to 12 range. Um, I've seen trap bar deadlifts somewhere pushing thousands in just like lower level shows. So I think they'll be able to do pretty high.
If it's a higher up pool, like 16 inches, 18 inches, you'll see into 1400s, I imagine.
Yeah. Which, speaking of, the next event is the safe carry of the yoke. I heard Mitch Hooper say something about 1,500-pound yoke.
That's gonna kill people.
Yeah, I swear that's what he said on his video I was watching the other day. He's training for slow movements because it's so heavy. The Rogue Invitational last time the last yoke they had was like 1,100, so this would be 400 pounds over that.
That's gonna, man, that's fucking. I mean, we're getting into some danger zones here. I mean, 1,500 pounds on your back. I don't care if you're the strongest man in the world. One wrong move, and that knee's going.
Yeah, he said he was specifically training for slow steps just because of the max weight. I swear he said 15. He might have said 13, but it's definitely the heaviest yoke I've ever heard anybody doing in a show.
Yeah, I don't think even with the Arnold, the super yoke, I think it was only like 1350.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's
nuts. Then we got the standing chest press, which I would love to see what you do with this.
Me too. I think I could be definitely in the mid. I think I could actually. It may just be me, but I think I could win that event compared to who's all there. Bobby Thompson's a decent bencher, and Evan Singleton's a decent bencher, but they still have never benched in the 600s like I have. Yeah. So I'd love to be in that one.
Yeah.
Because I've done one of those machines before. For instance, down in Florida at the bar, they had one. I played around with it, and I put like 4 something on there, and it felt like 225 to me. Oh, yeah. So yeah, I think I could do it.
Anything that's locked in stationary, like arms wise, where there's no up, down, side to side, it automatically is going to add 50 to 100 pounds on what you can do.
Yep.
Now they did change this last one. It hasn't updated on the website. It still says tire flip into power stairs, but it's something else.
They took the tire flip out.
Yeah, they took the tire flip out, but they it's something else into a power stairs now. If anybody knows, let me know.
You
Let's
can
see.
bench
Okay,
600 pounds too, you weakling.
our encyclopedia is in here. I've heard it's 15-inch handles for the hex bar deadlift. No people can barely crack 900 deadlift. They can do 500 kilograms on that trap bar. Yeah, trap bar is definitely easier than regular deadlift. So if it's at 15 inches, it's definitely going to be over 1,000. All right. Well, that's all the events for the strongest man on earth. We talked about the athletes and the events. Let's give you a final, or not final, but let's give a prediction real quick because obviously it can change between now and August. People get hurt.
In for the for top three of that show,
Yeah.
I'm saying Trey Mitchell. No, sorry. What the hell? I keep getting them mixed up.
I know.
Mitchell Hooper is probably going to win it. He's the most consistent. I'm going to say Trey Mitchell second, and I'm going to say Lucas Hatton third.
I agree with everything you just said. The only caveat I'll give is if Tom comes in competitive, then
Yes.
he'll probably be second or third, and Lucas will fall
Yes,
off.
I can agree
I
with
think
that.
Trey, I think Trey Mitchell's and Mitchell Hooper are definitely locked for top two, and then Tom will be in the mix somewhere if he's competitive.
I
All
agree.
right.
I don't. How you think Mr. World First Man's going to do though? I don't think he's going to do that well. I think he's going to be mid
The
pack.
the pressing's going to hurt him. The max log, the bench press. He's way better at moving than Max is, and that's gonna hurt him here.
I
I
agree.
think he'll come mid pack though. I don't know what his press was, but I think I heard someone say something like bench press wise, like 200 kilos or something. So he's
It's crazy to me. They're putting bench press in these shows, but if you look at normal strongmen across the board, none of them, including Tom. I mean, his brother's different because his brother did do chest, but none of them have developed chest. There's
no,
nothing
it's
there,
rare. It's all
and
shoulders.
it's ridiculous looking. I don't know.
Well, I mean, even at the local
Oh,
level, you don't see a lot of chest development. I mean, not hating on anybody, but there's people who definitely do, obviously, but it's just not a focus. It's a lot of overhead
see a
pressing.
lot of them man boobies running around.
Uh,
We do need to. Are we segueing off this?
Whenever you're ready. Yep.
Now that I've thought about it, we gotta do what everybody's wanting: predictions for Alabama's strongest man.
Oh yeah, we had some requests for that, and we got Mr. Chris Stewart in the chat. We might as well get him looped in on this too. Should have sent him a link. Got the most beautiful man in Alabama on the camera.
Yeah, you can't ever.
Now,
He's such a busy man.
now we're still pretty far out from the show, so this lineup's going to change because I know for a fact at least 3 people who have not signed up yet.
Hmm.
Um, let's see. You want to go through every class or just the highlights?
Let's do the highlights, the ones that have the most people,
Well, let's
the
start
ones
with
we
the
know.
novice women's because Alex is going to be in
Okay.
it.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
yeah, so I'm just going to say she wins. Uh,
I'm gonna have to agree with that.
yeah, I don't know any of the other women. Oh, Stephanie Plummer. We watched her at Georgia's this year. She was also at F and Strong. She's going to be good. Amber Rupp. Why is she in novice? She's been like
It's
she
because
was.
she is injured. I forget what she has something going on with her health, and she
Okay.
can't train all the time to actually do an open. Is what I was told. So that's why she keeps doing the novice.
I mean, I know she's strong. I've seen her down there every year. I'm not hating or anything. I'm just confused
There
because
you are. You're hating. We're already all.
no,
Everybody in here is hating tonight. Hate, hate,
yes,
hate, hate, hate.
ain't nobody
That's
gonna beat my wife.
right.
um, all right, let's.
Praise, what is it? Raise hell and praise Dale.
Yeah. All right, the Open Women 165. I see a few familiar names in here. We got Lindsay Irvine, Natalie Berg, Bethany Oglesby, and Olivia Welch.
Oh, Bethany.
Bethany.
Yeah.
With the names that I see, Lindsay Irvine is going to be a good battle with her. But I think it's going to be Bethany, Lindsay, and Olivia as the top three right now. Are those four? Let's see. All right, we got in the open women, Rossi, J.C. Bateman, and Santana.
One more time. J.C. Bateman, who?
J.C. Bateman,
Santana.
Rossi, Santana, and Rossi. She
Oh, that's
won
gonna be
F and
a
Strong.
good. That's gonna be
Yeah,
a good showdown right there. Because JC's pretty good, is what I've seen.
yeah.
We know Santana's good, and Rossi was pretty strong too. I don't know how to pick that one. That's gonna be a good one.
So Rossi told me that or not directly, but she hinted around that she wants in the limit breakers. I think this is where she's going to try to do it.
Everybody wants limit breakers.
Well, F and Strong, she was showed out a little bit. She had no issue with the weights, and I made those weights similar to what the limit breaker was the year before, just slightly lighter. So, and JC did limit breaker last year, so I think it's going
Everyone
to be
wants
a
to
tough
get into
battle.
the. Everyone wants to get a limit breaker, but they don't want to lift the heavy ass weight.
um, let's see. Oh, we got Masters women: Jennifer Turner, Lisa Wilmer, Carrie Satterwhite. I didn't know she signed up for this.
Terry pulled out.
Did she?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, dang.
that's what Destiny just said, and Destiny, I'm sure, knows.
Well, dang. I hate that. All right. Well, moving on. Right now, we got in the novice men 220 class. There's only three men, so we know the podium so far. We got Joe Stewart, Keith Harden, and Zachary Abadila. Abadila? Yeah. Bad
Abadi,
D.
abadai, abadi, abadai.
Yeah,
Well,
that's it.
uh, that's gonna be fun to watch because little
Yeah.
Joe is pretty strong, and Keith is tall and lanky strong.
The
I don't
only
know.
thing I think that's going to hurt Keith on this is the press, but the rest of the events, I think
I
he's
want to
going to be
see his.
competitive.
I want to see him carry a sandbag in a sandpit.
He's pretty good at carries. Like he
I know that, but it
so
just he look his body to me would just be funny. It's like a stick figure carrying a fucking bag,
Gumby
and
out there.
yeah, yeah, that's right.
So we were training yesterday. I'm going to take a sidestep real quick and brag on him, but also caution him. We were talking. Me and Brandon were watching him do shoulder pressing, like dumbbell press. We were doing some
Mm-hmm.
work, and he was sticking with us on the reps, doing high reps at the weights that he shouldn't be able to do based off of his max. And I'm convinced that he has the ability to ignore that governing system that says, "Hey, you're going to hurt yourself." You know, everybody can only recruit so much of their muscle because they can injure themselves. I feel like he just doesn't have that, and I think that's why
You
he can
see,
push so hard.
you see Chris Stewart talking shit. I don't think he realizes how much homework I do on people and how much studying. And I know him personally. So yes. You worry about yourself, world's or Alabama's most beautiful man.
Oh, Chris Stewart, you got ruffled his feathers. He's already mad. He's protective now. So,
That's right. Damn it, my hormones are going crazy.
um, there is a lot of men in the heavy two weight or novice heavyweight. I'm
Heavy two
only
way, huh?
Yeah, heavyweight. I was about to say heavyweight
They're
220.
so big, they're fat, and they're two people.
No, don't say that.
Oh, okay.
I know a few of these guys aren't that big. Like Mr. Leighton Irvine, he's just only like 20 pounds over 220, so he's going to be one
Wait,
of the lighter guys in that class,
this is what class again?
the novice heavyweight.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Peter Alvarez is in it. I hadn't seen him in a while.
Yes.
Oh man.
He's lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, he has. So I just found Anthony Canty. Do you remember him? He
I know the
won
name,
F and
Canty.
Strong. He's the one that beat Hudson at F and Strong.
Oh, I know him. I coach him. I know him as Amp though. You got to say Amp.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He should not be a novice. Why is he a novice?
Just
You're his coach. Tell him to move up.
yeah, I know. He's not. He's not. His deadlift is fall behind. He's still trying to learn form. He's not ready for open yet. But he will be there. He will get there.
What is the fact that Chuck is competing and I watched on Forge. See Gnome as the promoter and live guy. What? She calling me a gnome?
My garden gnome.
Yeah. Bully. Let's bring back bullying to get people out of novice that shouldn't be a novice. All right, let's get into the open classes.
Here we go, Manny. Manny, because you deadlift in the 600s, you don't need any
That's
really
right.
help. You know, if you got out
No.
of your own brain and got out of your thoughts, you'd be even better.
Oh,
Manny likes to do what did I call it the other day? The magic dance. Like he deadlifts, but he can't keep his feet still. So he's like second
oh yeah,
guessing
the
where he's
walks.
supposed to be, and he's just happy dancing like a penguin.
Happy feet. Happy feet.
That's right, happy feet.
All right, let's get to the 220s in the open men.
I do know him.
Um,
His name. We go by Amp. We don't say his real name. He don't like
yeah,
his real name.
he don't like his real name. Um, all right, this is a big class. This is a lot bigger than the last time I competed at Alabama's in this class. So we got Aaron. Oh God, they're gonna make me say some really jacked up names.
Yes, we all want to see you say that.
I'm gonna say Hombrial. I'm gonna
Jalapeno on a
think
stick.
I think the G is silent. It's Ghobrial.
Yes, how you say it?
Hobriel. Hobriel. I think G's
I don't know.
silent.
I don't know if that's right, but
Anyway,
whatever.
we got Aaron Aaron, Caleb Vaughn, myself, Hector Tavares, Tommy Berg, Douglas Petty, Mason Smith, Cameron Ray, Matthew Cavalier, Daryl Dukes, Josh Fox, and Brandon is going to sign up for it.
Brandon
So,
Ward is going to
yes,
grace us with his appearance. Wow.
dude, I've been training with him, and he sticks with me. And then when I finish, he's like, "Okay, let's add a little extra weight," and then reps it out. He is.
I do it out of love, Stan. I joke on all my athletes just to be a little sassy. That's right.
Oh yeah. Um, this is going to be a tough battle for the 220 class because there's going to be a
Are
lot
we
of
still on the
strong
220
athletes.
class?
Like I just named
Who
off
goes?
all of them, but we didn't talk about who is going to do what.
I'm going to say Amp's going to win that.
I'm talking about the open 220 men. Me, my class.
Oh, man, I'm way behind. I'm still reading these
Yeah, you
comments.
way behind.
Oh, your class? Oh, shit. We
Yeah.
already know who's going to win. Mr. 500-pound puller.
Okay. Yeah. I'm finally at 500. I know for a fact Brandon's in the 600s.
I think you're
So
going to win overall, and Brandon's going to come in second. Because if it doesn't happen that way, we can't celebrate.
I would be very sad if it doesn't happen that way. But I'll tell you right now, just taking out everybody else, because I know me and Brandon head to head. The press is going to come down to who can do the proper form and quickest speed, because the weight's not hard for either one of us. The endurance is going to be there for 60 seconds. It's going to come down to form and technique. So that's going to be a toss-up between me and him. The deadlift, he's going to smoke me. He's probably going to win the deadlift, if not come top two. I think I'll beat him on the sandbag simply because I'm better with carrying the sandbag than he is. We've been
Isn't
training
this
on 265.
is this a 13-inch pull?
Yes.
Okay.
The frame carry and the iron cross, it's going to depend on how wide those handles are for me and him both, because our grip can go from really good to really bad really quick because our
If
arm length.
if I remember correctly, the frame width is about like Todd's that Red Bull is.
So it's probably going to hurt me more than it hurts him. And then I'll have a slight advantage on the stone for technique. But as Matt Anderson, yeah, I'm not discounting Caleb at all. Caleb's probably going to he's beaten me before.
Who's Caleb? Bone?
Caleb Vaughn, yeah.
Oh
I'm
God,
just
I forgot
saying,
he's in
like,
there.
I can only predict me and Brandon head to head, and I think it would come down to stone carry for me and him head to head. So wherever we're at in the show, it's probably going to put me and him, like, we're either going to be pushing for the top podium positions or we're going to be middle of the pack.
Yeah.
Let's see. Chris said, is the frame we have at AMP?
Yeah, none of us know what that frame or remember that damn frame, Chris. I'm kind of go off what I remember and show them which one
I'm
we
going to
know.
go down there soon, so I'm going to find out.
Oh, are you going to AMP? Well, you better prepare to take extra water because every time I've been there, I was drained before we got to work out. It's hot as shit.
Oh, I haven't turned the air conditioner on once in my gym yet. Like
Oh, good. You'll be perfect.
Oh yeah, like 2 years ago, Alabama's was comfortable for me. I helped load up all the weight after the show because I felt so good. Um, so let's move on. Let's do the 275. We got Ryan Ormsby. I hadn't seen him in a while.
Michael Smith.
Yep. Yep.
He wins.
Yeah, we'll just go there. All right, and then the super heavyweight class.
Oh, this is spicy.
Adam Guy, Jonathan McCleskey, Will Bagley, Jacob Stower, Justin Boudreau, Timothy Barrett, Charles Evans, Corbin Bellegarde, Nathan Barber, Christopher Young, and Jonathan Tillis.
So I don't think. I don't know. I have a lot of people saying they want to win.
Oh yeah, everybody wants to win.
It's just going to come down to how much does somebody work to get to that podium.
So the pressing event, that's going to be. I think that's going to be Barber.
No, he better get his technique better. He almost fell over when he did the axle press the other day.
Oh yeah.
I'll just give him the hell. He'll be fine.
Let's see. Yes, Destiny. I'm live streaming and competing. The deadlift, I'm excited to see this one because, I mean, obviously we know Adam and Nate and Christopher Young all really solid pullers.
It's the transitions. I don't think the axle is going to be a problem at all for anybody. 275 is really actually kind of light to have in a heavyweight show, but because I think the year that I did it, it was like 315 or 320. I don't remember exactly, and they let the damn things out in the heat, so burn your damn hands as well. But and then you got a 250. That's what's going to burn people, is not setting the keg up properly and not getting the rep.
Yeah. Destiny, you jumping ahead of me because I was just about to say I'm excited to see where Jonathan McCleskey falls in this because he is so young but so talented so far. I'm really excited to see. He's made a ton of growth over the last year and a half. We've actually, I take that back. We competed with him when he was in the teen division at Static Monsters at Todd's show. Was that 3 years ago now? 4 years ago?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And seeing him go from 15-year-old or 14-year-old at the time, I think, just getting into the sport. Now he's smoking me on a lot of the weights. He's massive. He's gained a ton of size and strength. He's going to be fun to watch.
No, I said that, Chris. 275 is light, but I'm saying if you got the keg in with it, yes, it's going to be a fun event. But I don't think the axle is going to be what kills people. Like I said, I think it's going to be the 250 keg because if you don't do that just right, you don't get a down call. You've already wasted that energy, and those kegs will kick your ass. I do agree with Destiny, though. Young is probably going to do really well in the deadlift.
Yes.
I'm not so sure about moving events, so he could surprise us, but we'll see.
He's good at moving events. That's typically where he catches up.
He didn't do so good at the limit breaker.
Well, Tennessee, that's where he caught up, I thought.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
I really didn't dive into that show. Oh, it is 327 degrees. Yeah, it's set on hell down there.
I think this is going to be a tough one to pick.
And who knows? There might be some other big hitters in there. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm going to say Nathan Barber second, Adam or Christopher Young third.
Who you got winning?
I don't know yet. Not sure.
Well, then Nate's first right now if he ain't got a first place.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm going to say it's going to be Nate, Manny, and Adam Guy is going to be the top three in no specific order.
Manny's not on here yet.
It's coming.
That's why I kind of left first place open. We got some names that ain't in here yet.
Yeah, it's wishful thinking.
Stan, did he win the show in Europe? I think he either came in first or second at the World's Strongest Teen or something like that. Yeah.
I think that you're right, Chris. I think that event's going to kill the big boys. It's going to be something to watch. That sand pit in a bag, a 300-pound bag.
Oh God. Yeah,
How long is the sand pit? I can't remember. Like 20 feet, 25 feet.
it's not long. I'm training at 30 feet, so
Okay.
um, like I've been training 30 feet turns, and I've been training with a 265 bag to prep for the 250. I feel like if I get comfortable with a 265, 250 is gonna be nothing, but the sand is gonna make it harder, obviously.
Oh yeah, your calves are gonna be burning.
You know what though? What takes me out the quickest is not being able to breathe because I have it so high up in my chest, and I just if we can't shoulder the daggum thing.
I would, if it was me training for that specific event for burnout, I would do lots of stair machines.
Yeah, oh yeah, I do stair step. Yeah,
Yeah.
uh, I'm training heavy for it. That way, when the bag gets picked up, to me it's a lot lighter than what I'm used to. That's my goal.
Yeah.
I have a 250 bag, but it's super loose and I don't like it, so I'm training with the bigger bag.
The stones are going to be, yeah, they're going to be troublesome for anybody. I mean, I don't really know. Chris Slater is just a madman. He wants to make people run with 300-pound stones. That's going to be, it's going to be horrible. But
Yeah, I'm
I don't see many people completing that. To be honest with you, what I see
no.
in the heavyweights, I don't think anybody's
That's
completing that one.
that's what he did that for, so we don't have to reset everybody.
Probably so.
Yeah, they'll just reset the first stone every time.
Yeah.
Was it 2 years ago? It was two stones back and forth, a heavy and a light. Um, the tacky out there is it's like butter. You have to get just the right kind.
Oh yeah. By the way,
I
you
got a
can't
nice
shoulder
one.
the bags.
I know. That's what I said.
Okay.
Since they won't let us shoulder it, it's going to be sitting on my chest.
Gotcha.
Charles Posey saying he training in this. Wait, did I see his name on there? No, I don't. Where's your name, Charles? I thought he was competing. I thought we had a
The
gentleman's bet.
frame, the frame's going to
Yes, we
probably
did
be you,
mention it.
Nate. And we did talk about the damn frame, but we talked about how wide it was. If your ass comes in gear and doesn't, oh, my health, my hemoglobin, then I think you can take that event easily. But I think you're going to have a lot of people gunning for it as well. So it's
Yeah,
going to be a fun show. Because I know Adam Guys will come there and he's going to give it all, and he may pass out in the restaurant again.
yeah,
I know Manny's pissed off with his recent performance. I know he's going to come in ready, and I know Nate's motivated. So it's going to be a fun show to watch. McCleskey's going to be. I mean, he's a young up and comer. He's going to be great. Christopher Young, I'm sure, is going to be training it hard.
hmm
So it's going to be fun to watch.
yep. And this is the first year at USS, just right. So Willie will be there.
Willie will be there.
Yep. Um, anything else you want to hit on with Alabama? Because we do need to finish out our bracket for the month.
Let's finish it out because I smell a steak in there for me,
All
baked potato and
right.
Caesar salad, and I'm ready to eat.
All right, final round of the bracket. So just one decision, and it's pretty obvious in my opinion. We got for the Stone Run, Inez Carrasquillo versus Lucy Underdown.
Yeah, Inez.
Inez, yes. And our AI system agreed, so we are going to go ahead and select Inez as the winner. And let's see who took the win.
He moved to USS because Strong Corp sucks.
Yeah, it's not Strong Corp anymore. When they made the sale, the transition happened, and Slater and I are the co-chairs. All right, so final points for the bracket pick'ems. In first, well, let's go backwards. Third place, Club Strongman, Mr. Steve down in Florida, coming in with 51 points overall. Tied with me for 51 points. I got second overall. And in first place, they put the title of this, I don't know what this is. They won with 58 points. So I don't know who this is. And so
Uh,
if that's you, let me know. We'll figure out how to get you your $50 for winning.
but you got to
And
prove it.
if no if nobody claim yeah, you got to prove it to me. If nobody claims it, the $50 will get donated to Choa. So
Yes, 100%.
yeah,
If I was the one that won it, I would donate anyways to Choa. But let's see if there's
yeah.
any other nice people out
Typically,
there, or they just want to be a mean ass.
Yeah, typically I say if I win this, because I'm doing the pick'ems and everything, if I win it, the next person down gets the money. But this time, if I would have won it, it's going to Choa. So we're going to bully whoever won it to see if they want to donate as well.
Yeah,
So if you are, I don't know what this is, let me know. And I will be able to confirm because I can see who your top picks were, and you can tell me exactly who they are because they're not the same as everybody else.
gotcha.
All right. I think that's everything for tonight's show. Is anybody got
Every
anything else they want to hit on?
oh, well, the last thing I want to say is everybody train hard for Alabama's. You never know what could happen, so give it your all, and come in ready.
That's right. Appreciate all of y'all who have joined us. We've hit a new high mark on our subscribers and on our members. It's helping us do things like go stream USS Nationals this month.
Oh shit! I forgot about that. By the way, I'm doing a Strongman Saturday this Saturday. I forgot to. I got to put that out actually.
Yes.
So now you all know.
Prattville, 334. Where at?
Well, it can. I'll let the people decide. It can be either at Prattville or it could be at your gym.
Mine?
Because you have a frame there. People can practice frame.
Let me double check because I think there's a class in the morning, so we might just, as long as it's not early.
Okay.
No. Hey, got to pay the bills. Strongman Saturdays don't cost money. So, or don't pay money. I will let you know tonight. So then we'll make an announcement as to where it's going to be. But Saturday, there will be a Strongman Saturday, one place or the other. And this it says our body evolution. That's too far away for all of us. Most of us are in this area.
What are they talking about? Trey calls himself a villain. What are you talking about here?
Huh? Oh, Stan asked, "Are you ready for PSL?"
Hold on 1 second. PSL. No. I don't want nothing to do with it. I'm not going to answer. Okay, Matt Anderson. If you're going to come on down, I will definitely put something out.
Right. Hang on, Alex just.
This spelled Iron Cross.
Hey.
We got the air being installed. Cold plunge. All right, well, it's settled. We got our venue.
Alex said she wants to do it, so this Saturday at Ellison Fitness, we'll get the time out. We'll make a post about it.
Yes.
You good with that?
I'm fine.
Chris, we know you have the actual equipment, but you're so
nobody's driving 2 hours to come down to Amp to play around at 150 degrees. I'm not doing it.
4 hours for me.
Oh, it's 4 hours. Yeah, I'm good.
You're 3.
And last time I went down there, they told me we were going to go eat. And the only person who went ate with me was Damien. Everybody else fucking darted and didn't want to go eat. So, no.
All right, yeah. Nate said, Chris, I want to make some time to come down and train. I'll talk with the wife. That's right. You talk to the boss. That is right.
That's right.
Yeah, we'll have the cold plunges here too. So we've got 2 of them. We'll fill them up with some ice and water, and we'll have cold plunge. We'll work out.
Oh, Justin's talking about me giving the money away.
Oh, wait, what?
But was I really?
Oh. No, he's just Dustin. He's just bullying everybody else into convincing them to do it.
That's right.
Keith said he's going to have the other frame done tomorrow, so we'll have 2 frames. We'll have the wooden frame and the metal frame. Chris, we're going to drive to you too, just not for a random Saturday to train.
Yeah, no doubt.
Actually, I'm coming down there soon, probably in the next month or so.
When you go down, let me know, and I'll go down there too.
Okay. All right. Well, let's wrap this up, and we'll post about the Strongman Saturday. Congratulations to I don't know what this is for winning, and yeah, y'all have a great night.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a good one.
Just do your thing. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good